Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's currently Monday of week 5 of training, and last week ended slightly differently to normal, as I pretty much did just cross training and cycling as we were away in France watching the Tour de France. And then on Sunday was the day the race came by where we were staying, so I wasn't really able to get out for a run. Luckily I got out for about 70k on the bike on Saturday, which meant that I was able to get a good volume of training in, although not running. This week I'm really thinking I need to start getting serious now. I've said it a few times already in this block, but you know, last week I barely ran more than about 50k. The week before was 60k, and I've slowly been going down in weekly distance since the start of the block. I've got a holiday coming up in a few weeks, so I really need to put a good training week in this week, as we're not away this weekend for the first weekend in 3 weeks. So that's the plan. Get the distance back up, 2 good workouts, and see where we are at the end of the week. So let's crack on and see if we can finally put together a decent training week. Let's go. Alright, good evening. It is now Wednesday and we're back for a workout. So yesterday, on Tuesday, was a rest day, although it wasn't really a rest day. I still cycled to and from work, which is the 20k round trip, and then I played an hour of football after work, which is never easy, and despite all the running training, is definitely a different type of fitness, so it has a toll on the legs for sure. So tonight's workout is another mixed pace session, starting with 800s, then 400s, and then 200s to finish, with the pace getting slightly quicker as the distance goes down. A bit similar to last week, but only one half of the pyramid and more reps of each. So yeah, that's the plan. It has warmed up again in London, and I'm sure that will have some kind of effect on the pace or the effort, or both. What that'll be, we'll find out. But yeah, feeling good. Legs are a little bit tired from yesterday's football, but I'm going to give the session a good go. So just over 2k into the warm-up, gonna run about 3k and then we'll get started. All right, here we go. 800s starting now. Right, there we go. 4x800 done. Happy with the splits. Now onto the 400s. Right, sun setting behind me. That's the 6x400 done. Again, happy with the splits. It's very hot, but I'm managing to just hang on in there during the reps, hold on to the pace. Now, just got some 200s left. See how they go. But I'll catch up with you at the end. There we go, 6x200 meters, done. All the reps, 40 seconds or faster. And that was really tough. 30 seconds recovery in between the 200 meter reps. Feels really short, but all the reps, 40 seconds and under. So yeah, really pleased with the pace, especially on a hot day like this. So yeah, good session in the bank. I'm now gonna run slightly longer cool down, 4K cool down, to top the distance up to about 15K for the day, and then we're done for Wednesday. So I will see you tomorrow for an easy run. See you then. And it's Thursday. I'm out for an easy run. We're back on the Waterlink Way, and I'm back in the bucket hat because it's 32 degrees after 7 PM in the evening. So, got a podcast on, gonna do my best to keep the heart rate down, keep it in zone 2, and try and enjoy this one. Let's go. Alright, it's Friday. I'm out for another easy run. It's just as hot as it was yesterday, but I've not been down to the river for a while. So I can head over there, run about 7K, turn around, and then run back. So that's the plan. I'm keeping it nice and easy, keeping the heart rate in zone 2, because tomorrow I think I'm going to go back to park run, give it a good effort, sort of use it as a bit of a workout as I have been previous few weeks. So yeah, just going to keep it nice and easy for today. Let's go. Well, I left the river because there was absolutely no shade down there. I ended up turning around about 2k early, and it was an out and back, so I don't think we're going to be hitting 14k today, but 10k is not bad, so I'm really pleased to get out on a hot day like this in general, to be honest. I managed to keep the heart rate in a decent zone and yeah, just take off another hot day in London. So tomorrow, gonna be going to parkrun, gonna give it a good effort like I said, so I will see you then. Okay, good morning. Saturday morning, it's just gone 8:30 and I'm on my way to a new parkrun. It's about 6.5k run over to Victoria Dock parkrun, and I'm about 1 mile into that run. So I've got about half an hour to run about 5k and get over there in time for the start. Not 100% sure if that's enough time, because I'm not 100% sure exactly where I'm going, but if I miss the start, then I'm not that fussed. But we're on our way. So the plan for today is to do a bit of a workout at parkrun. I've got a tempo 5k scheduled, which is about 4:10, 4:05 pace. I might try and run parkrun a little bit quicker and get under 20 minutes. But we will see when we get over there, and if we get over there in time. Right, let's go. Alright, we're now about 1 kilometre away, and unless they start a few minutes late, I am going to be late and miss the start. So, still going to head over there, just in case, but I think I've missed the start. It starts in just a few minutes. So basically what just happened is I absolutely sprinted to get here in time for the start of parkrun, went straight into parkrun, and I was already knackered. So I think I ran the parkrun in about 24 minutes, just under 23 and a half minutes, something like that. But yeah, I did first 2k in the pace I wanted. They ran sort of 2k about 5 minute per kilometre pace, and I was, you know, going to call it there. And then the last kilometre I managed to pick up again. So yeah, finished in about 23-24 minutes, which is okay. You know, it's really hot, so that's my excuse. But yeah, it was not a great course, if I'm honest. I don't think this is their main course, but 3 out and back loops. Yeah, classic for London, but always strange to see this one ranked as one of the fastest parkruns in London. But yeah, good news is it's now before 9:30 and I am finished for the day in terms of running, so I can get inside and get in the shade, shelter from this heat. Hopefully it cools down in time for tomorrow's long run. See you then. Alright, welcome to Sunday's long run. And today, I'm keeping it nice and easy. I've been thinking about yesterday's parkrun / workout, and I've decided to give myself a break. So my head just was not in it from the start, with the rush of trying to get there on time and then running too quickly to get there on time. I was almost defeated before I even started. So yeah, I ran a mile of effort and then sort of had that mental question of, can I be bothered this morning? And I said no, I couldn't be bothered. So I slowed down. I then got overtaken by about 15-20 people, and in the last kilometre I decided that it was back on and I picked up the pace again. But you know, 24-minute parkrun is pretty good. You know, I ran 3k or 2.5k of tempo effort, which is not what I wanted, but like I say, giving myself a break. It's the hardest time of year to run fast, so that's my excuse. So the plan for today is about 24k of easy pace effort. It's still really warm, as you can probably tell by the fact I've got the bucket hat on. Trying to pick routes which are in the shade, and I'm just going to focus on keeping my heart rate roughly in zone 2, not go too hard, and just try and enjoy the run, enjoy the weather, because in a few months' time it will be raining and cold, and I'll be saying to myself the same thing. Just try and enjoy it. So I'm gonna enjoy today's run for what it is, stick a podcast on, try and switch off mentally from the effort, and yeah, just enjoy London in the summer. I've got water with me, I've got some gels, and for the first time in a while I'm back in my pair of Adidas Primax Strung 2s, which is just a fantastic shoe, and I'm really looking forward to trying the Primax Strung 3, but I've got to get these up to about 500 miles or about 800 k's before I can justify replacing them with a new pair. So yeah, I've got them on today. They're on about 650 kilometers so far, and yeah, this will take them up to about 675, so about 125k away, or about 3-4 long runs away from being replaced. And yeah, excited to try those Primax Strung 3s. They look again like an absolutely wild shoe, so it'll be interesting to see how they feel and what they're good for. That'll be coming to the channel soon. So that's an update on yesterday's run, how I felt. That's an update on what the plan is for today. So now all there's left to do is run. I'm heading to Victoria Park, gonna get on the canals and then turn around and run back. see where the run takes me. Don't really have a plan for the route, so we'll see. Right, let's go. Right, so route update. I decided not to run up Regent's Canal because I figured it'd be really busy. So I turned right at the Limehouse Basin. I'm now running up the Limehouse Cut, either to Stratford and the other end of Victoria Park, or I might turn right and run down the Greenway. Let's see. We're in the shade, nice and flat, having fun. Let's go. Alright, route update. We're on top of the Greenway. It's nice and quiet, but it's not that shaded. This might be a mistake. If it gets too exposed and I end up overheating, then I might end up getting the DLR home, but we'll see. Still feeling good. We're at 11.5k so far. And yeah, we've run around the diversion on the Greenway that caught me out a couple of months ago now, back in marathon training, because that was the last time I was here. Still closed, but yeah, we're on top of the sewer. Doesn't smell too bad, a bit whiffy every now and then, but yeah, amazing piece of Victorian infrastructure this is. So it's just really interesting. Yeah, they've turned it into a nice path, shared cycleway. Yeah, it goes all the way down to Beckton. We're not going all the way there. We'll turn off just before the end, once we get past City Airport and XL, and go across the bridge and then through the tunnel. So, let's go. This bit is very hot, not much shade. I can see the end of the Greenway and it's about 1 kilometre away. So hopefully we'll get there and then we'll find some shade. The sun's behind cloud, but it's still warm and there's still no shade. So yeah, looking forward to the end of the Greenway now. So we're now on the south side of the river and I'm out of water and the heat is starting to get to me. We're about 500 metres away from a half marathon and that's where I think I'm going to call it for today. So I'm now on the lookout for a nice cold drink and the bus home. And this is Dial Up Square, which is the original home of Arsenal Football Club. So there we go, cold drink secured, half marathon complete, and I'm done for this week. So if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below and I'll be very grateful. Thank you very much for watching and hit subscribe, and I'll see you next week. for another video. Bye bye.